Hey guys, welcome back to another episode.
That was so fast.
I'm just snapping some quick bars, man. Just some
Bars!
Some quick 600 bars.
What are we talking about today for the second time?
Oh, guys, hilarious. Oh, this is good cider.
This?
Is this the one you were having the other day?
No.
Oh, is this the one I was having the other day?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, it's good. We're actually drinking alcoholic beverages today.
Oh yeah, we have to go through all this again. We did a recording, but then it sounded like we were speaking out of Satan's asshole.
Yeah.
So now we have to do it all again.
So you see, the program that I was using to record these podcasts kind of had like a glitch.
Voice memos.
Yeah. Shut up, man. I heard it was fine, and I was bamboozled, okay?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we listened back to the recording, like, the next day, and turns out that we're
speaking out of Satan's asshole.
Yes, correct. It was quite awful. So today, we're recording the episode again, but
Take
better.
Back. Boys are back.
Boys are back.
Because you know sequels are always better.
Oh, absolutely.
High School Musical 2.
2, Shrek 2.
Uh-huh. That's it. That's all the sequels.
Yeah.
There are no more sequels.
Yeah, I mean, there are, like, Happy Feet 2, not as good. That one's
Camp
out
Rock
of...
2. Also,
No,
we
also
don't want
shit.
to... Why are we drawing attention to the bad ones?
I don't know.
This is not helping us to argue our point.
We're
not triangulating here.
It's not really proving our point, is it?
No.
Anyway, so today we're talking about our backstories, essentially. So
Origin stories.
Mm-hmm.
Origin story time.
We're like gonna talk about why
we wanted to become artists.
Yeah.
Professionally.
And we think it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And we rock, paper, scissors the last time to see who would go first.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna mix it up.
Mix
it up,
my dude.
This time because I started.
No,
last time.
let's add an element.
Chance.
Yeah, an element of fate.
Okay, are we going on go?
On go.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Rock, paper, scissors,
go.
go. Ah! Devon always wins.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so bad at this game.
You're bad at a game of luck.
It's not luck, mate. It is not luck. Do not blame it on the gods.
Okay, anyway, it all started 1998.
Oh my god.
When I was born.
We're going way back.
I was born a baby.
Whoa, shut up.
I know, crazy.
I was also born a baby.
Oh my god, we have so much in common.
So.
Okay. So yeah, people always ask me when I started drawing. I think they ask every artist that.
Uh-huh.
But everyone gets
But
that at some
everyone
point.
else doesn't matter today, only us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because we are superior.
Yeah, obviously,
in every
yeah.
way. We have the microphone.
So therefore...
They only have the speakers.
Exactly. Bro, that sounds like a really, like, metaphor for life.
Bro!
Get yourself a microphone, not just the speakers, bro. Be the one with a microphone.
Okay, moving on. So yeah, whenever people ask me, like, when did I start drawing, I don't really have an answer, because it's like I never really stopped drawing.
And then picked
like,
it back up again.
Kids' drawings.
Mm.
Like, you just keep going. You just keep developing, keep growing. Bro. Yeah. So yeah, I always liked drawing, and I always got compliments on it, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do some more because people like this. And apparently it's good, and it's fun, so why not? There's no downside, you know? And also in primary school, I was smart. Am I allowed to say that without sounding obnoxious?
Well, if we also, like, specify that you were doing air quotes just then.
Oh yes. That's too nice for air quotes.
Ew! You were smart. The air quotes of podcasting, if you will.
Yeah. Like, I was smart, but I wasn't good at the academic stuff because I grew up in Wales and I was in a Welsh class, so I learnt how to spell in Welsh before I learnt how to spell in English.
I guess you could say you were street smarts.
No, you couldn't.
Okay. My bad.
So I couldn't spell in English, and because of that I got like really low grades and everything, and like I was kind of like, I guess I'm dumb then.
Dumb.
I'm dumb.
Dumb.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But yeah, so I was never good at the academic stuff, so like art was one of the main things that I was actually being praised for and that I was good at, so I was like, I'm gonna do more of this. And then because of the spelling thing, I had to go into like the special class. Ooh. And yeah, that's where we got all those good computer games, the spelling games, the Naughty's PC cube things.
Damn, those bricks.
Those bright orange graphics.
Oh, that beautiful.
That good shit. Mwah.
It's like associating letters with shapes. Love that shit.
I mean, it was mainly just spelling games because it was a spelling class.
Super colorful though, right?
Because they thought I was dyslexic.
Amen.
Ooh. Turns out I wasn't dyslexic. I was
just gay.
No, I was just... that too.
Yeah.
I was just used to spelling in Welsh, and in Welsh you spell stuff how the word sounds, and in English there's like all those silent letters. And I was like, what are these guys doing here?
The other time we tried to record this episode, I went on a whole, like, rant about how Welsh is just ridiculous and how you are not allowed to say that Welsh is easier than English.
It is easier.
It is fucking not,
It's
though.
easier to spell when you know the sounds.
No, because the sounds don't equivalate to the letter that you're spelling,
They do when you learn them in primary school.
Because at least in English, the letters sound like the letters in other languages.
But why are there so many silent E's?
That's nothing to do with me. I didn't make that decision.
Yeah, that's what tripped me up is all the silent letters. Because I was like, these guys weren't invited. Why are they in this? You can't hear them.
I'm telling you right now, my dude.
They're just like the quiet guys at the party who kind of sneak around and you're like, when did you get here?
Yeah.
AKA
And then they drink all the booze and eat all the chips.
Yeah, and they just leave
They
without
just
saying
fuck off.
goodbye.
Yeah, that's pretty much us at social gatherings, though. Continue.
So, yeah. Because of this whole spelling thing, my mum like had to help me practice spelling. So then I didn't draw as much during that period because I was busy trying to get smart.
Fuck you. I won. We've kind of developed this game to see who burps first.
Who can get the most burps?
Well, I mean, I was just the first.
My lemonade is slightly flat, so I think you're gonna win.
Oh, I am drinking a fresh cider from the fridge. Everything.
So anyway.
Yes.
So yeah, so I got good at the academic stuff and that was all fine. I was back on track. And then I started painting some more. And then my mum saw that I liked painting and that I was, fairly okay at it. But I kind of reached a point where I didn't really know how to progress on my own because I was completely self-taught.
You plateaued.
Yeah.
If you will.
At that point.
Yes.
So then she got me some private art lessons with one of her friends from work. It was only every 2 weeks. So it wasn't all that often, but they were really fun. And they were just, I went to spend my mornings with Maggie.
Classic
and she
Maggie.
had a nice little studio outside.
Aww.
Yeah, it was cool. And she had like a fireplace. She had Classic FM on.
Classic FM.
Oh, yeah.
Peng.
Yeah. And then she, the main things I would do with her was learn about colour theory. And we did some observational drawing. And then
see, this is what I really wish I had.
Yeah.
Because you got color theory and everything. And that's why you're so good at coloring and picking colors, and that's something I'm so shit at, and I'm trying to get better at.
But you're a lot better than drawing faces than me.
Yeah,
because you drew all the sculptures.
Because
and stuff.
I did sculpting and I did a lot of anatomy and stuff. But I wish I was better at color. So now it's I'm learning
color dyslexic.
I am basically. I'm learning color theory and stuff from scratch.
Yeah.
As a grown-er person.
A grown-up person.
Is that words?
I understood what
you know what I mean.
I get you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you can really tell is what I'm saying that you got that part of the basics done first because you're really it comes so naturally to you.
Yeah.
Just when you did the logo for a podcast, you just whack that out.
Whip it out.
And I looked at her and I was like, "Fuck you, thank you, bye."
Because you all you drew was faces, right? When you were learning.
Well, yeah, I was learning a bit of everything. Yeah.
Faces was one of the last things that I learned how to draw because I just hated it. Faces were either you had to get it spot on or it was shit.
Or it was that uncanny valley of something's wrong but I can't tell what.
Yeah, or they're just really flat
squished,
faces.
Yeah. Really long boys.
The way that I learned to draw, a nice little side note into my past right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna out myself.
Oh.
The way that I learned to draw faces was by I used to go to supernatural conventions.
Oh.
And I used to draw all of the people in the price of the ticket you got a free autograph from all the people that were going. So I used to draw all the people that they were going that were going and then get them to sign the drawing that I did.
Honestly, I feel that though.
Yeah.
And
you've been there.
I can concur. I've seen all of these drawings, by the way. And
they weren't bad.
They weren't bad. They were really good.
if I got nothing else out of the supernatural conventions, I learned how to draw faces. From it.
You did.
So no regrets.
The need for validity from celebrities is really what got you going.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's really nice.
Okay, let's move on.
Let's move on
from that dark past.
I mean, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Oh, okay.
So you had classes with Maggie.
Yeah, I had classes with Maggie, and then one of the main things I remember from that was one day she got me to like draw just a load of random shapes and then fill one canvas with all these random shapes in with colours that I like, and then another one with colours that I didn't like, and then she asked me why I liked some colours and why I didn't like these colours. So that really got me to think about
cool.
like what do these colours mean.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
That really gets me thinking as well. Yeah.
I think that kind of forces me to think about colour schemes and like why I'm picking this colour.
Yeah. And that, like, we talked about this when we tried to record the episode the other day, the book that we're both like using to do the colour palette challenges.
Yeah.
Wait, it's up here.
Because you are always scared of using like the really bright colour palettes, but those were all the colours that I put on the canvas that I did like.
Yeah, I'm very afraid of like using bold, like intense colours.
You just gotta go for it.
I know.
Go.
And the book that we're talking about, by the way, is The Palette Perfect by Lauren Wager, and it's some of you guys already know.
Spawn.
Hashtag not spawn, but oh my god, Lauren, love this book. It's just
boom.
You're only 10 minutes late, babe. It's a book and it's just got like hundreds and hundreds of like color palettes categorized by like emotions and moods and stuff. And we've just been picking out like color palettes and doing drawings.
It and spent like two full days typing out all of the color values into Procreate. So I have like loads of color palettes.
So that's been my like crutch really recently and trying to get on my comfort zone.
Good book. You need to use some of them more bold.
I will. I'm gonna do some of that today.
Yay! So yeah,
Maggie was great. We love Maggie.
Maggie was great. And then I went to secondary school and I kind of stopped my lessons with Maggie after that just because I think I got busy and she got busy. Yeah. And it was fine because like,
fizzled.
I learned some stuff and moved on. But yeah, so I really liked art class in secondary school, even though like no one else took it seriously, and I was like, I just want to draw stuff. So yeah, that was fun. And then I moved schools in year 9 to another school where the students had already picked their options for GCSE, and the school that I left hadn't, so I didn't know what to do. And in that school, all the students had picked 2 GCSEs to do in that year, but because I moved halfway through, I only picked one, and it was art. And then the way that the timetables worked out is that I had 2 full days of art.
That's so
every
nice.
Week, and everyone was like, don't you get bored of it? And I was like, nah mate, this is the dream.
Yeah.
I love it.
Didn't you get bored of being hooligans? That's what I used to say to my friends, because friends.
Had no friends.
yeah I wish I had 2 days of art in a row. We had like 2 hours of art a week.
Yeah, so that was really nice. And then I got a star in art. Don't mean to flex on you.
Careful, you're gonna pull a muscle, Devon. You're flexing so hard.
Yeah, but then, so I did all of my art in year 9, and then I had 2 years of not doing art, and I was like, what do I do now? So I took textiles instead. I forget I think I got an A star in that as well.
Y'all hear this?
I don't mean to brag.
The flex is so monumental today. Jesus Christ, Devon.
Yeah. It was fun. I did macrame, or was it macrame?
I say macrame.
Macrame.
Sound off in the comments. Is it macrame or macrame?
I'm pretty sure it's macrame, but I learned how to say it by reading.
That's so posh. I'm gonna eat my crumpet that is toasté while I do macrame.
Yeah, so I did that, and then A-levels. So originally I was kind of gonna put art on the back burner and do I was gonna do maths, sociology,
and you were gonna do physics,
art. Oh yeah, and physics. Yeah. I was gonna do one of the sciences, and I was leaning towards physics, so I was gonna do like maths and physics as my A-levels.
Yeah.
But then my friend went to an open day at Leeds College of Art, as it was then. Yeah. For an extended diploma, which is the same level as A-levels. So then I was like, yeah, I'll tag along, I'll have a look. I probably won't go there, but it might be nice. Yeah. Have a look, see. And then there was, the first thing we had to do was sit in a talk, and they just explained what the course was and what people went on to do. And after that talk, I was like, I'm sold. I'm going here. There's like no question about it.
That's nice.
Even though I had like an hour and a half commute in and back every day. So it's a 3-hour round trip every day.
Bro.
So I didn't really do any socializing or making friends during those 2 years, because I was just traveling and working. So yeah, I went to college for 2 years, and then I carried on in Leeds Art, and I went and I interviewed for illustration for the higher education thing.
Bachelors?
Yeah, the batch.
The batch.
So I got into illustration, and about a month in, I wasn't really enjoying it, so then I switched over to animation, and that's where I met you guys.
Well, no, you met us before that.
But...
That's why you went into animation, you dum-dum.
Oh yeah, because you'd already moved in at that point.
Yeah, I had.
Yeah. Because Hannah was doing animation, and then she became friends with you.
Yeah.
And then you moved into ours, because everyone else moved out.
Yeah.
So then I was seeing the work that you guys were doing, and I was like, I'm just drawing plants. I think I'm going to go over to animation. And now I still draw plants all the time.
Yeah. But it's more of like a hobby rather than being forced to draw plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me.
That's a you.
It was fun. It was good. I like to learn.
We love to learn. Okay.
But yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful insight to Devon's psyche there.
Yeah. But another thing I mentioned in the last version of this episode is when I was younger, like it wasn't until that college talk that I went to that I decided I want to do art as a job.
Yeah. It felt like it was always in the back burner though. Yeah.
But it was after that talk I was like, right, I'm doing this.
Right, settled.
But like I know you got comments like this when you were younger.
Yeah.
But like people would always say, oh, they'll only make art once they're dead.
Yeah.
Like make money off their art once they're dead.
Uh-huh.
And then someone once said that. A colleague of my mum's said that to her about my art, and she was like, "What the fuck, dude? That's my kid."
You don't say
Why?
that.
Why would you say that about my child?
You don't say that. What the hell?
So I feel like that kind of made my mum move onto my side and be like, "You can do it.
Out
just
of spite.
prove this guy wrong."
The feminist in your mom just kind of snapped.
Yeah,
that's nice.
It was cool.
Thank
you.
On to me.
I hand the floor over.
Oh, thank you so much.
This cup isn't clean.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Always loved drawing. Never really stopped the bandwagon. On that grind constantly since the womb. You know what I mean? So I always drew since I was little. I always kept doing it. Never really stopped that bit of me. And I remember that the first memory I have of getting complimented for my art was when I was like 4 or 5, maybe 5. I was like a childminders during the summer at my mom's gym. Go figure. And and we were all just sat there like drawing, just like, here, have some markers, do some art. I'm gonna need to go out for a fag. And then and we were just like drawing. And I drew for some reason like someone at the dentist, like on the dentist chair, being examined.
At the gym.
Yeah, I drew
at the dentist.
At the dentist, yes, correct.
Okay.
I went to the dentist a lot as a child. I went there. I was there at the dentist like every month. Anyway, so yeah, I drew someone at the dentist, and it was like all really like detailed.
Have you got that picture? Can we post it on Instagram?
I might have. I don't know, because I think last time I remember they kept the drawing at the gym to like put it up on the wall or something. So they might still have it, but I'll check in with that.
Cool.
But yeah, my first memory was that, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's like good." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I'm there a lot."
Yes, right. I pull ahead. Catch up, bitch.
Okay. And and because of that drawing, well, not because of that drawing, but like that was like the first memory that I have of like being, I'm good at this. I'm good at this, huh? And my mom always wanted to put me in like extra art lessons growing up, because she kind of saw that I was...
She just wanted the house to herself for an hour.
She really needed some peace and goddamn quiet, believe me. Yeah, she just like she always wanted to like push me to do it outside of school, because she saw that I was like above average at drawings. She was like, let's explore this. But I was like really shy and socially anxious, and I was like, I do not, mother, want to go to this. And when I was 11, she bribed me with McDonald's, and I went. So I went to try out a lesson, because she was like, how about if I give you some chicken nuggets? And I was like,
chicken nuggets though.
Okay, fine. So I went to
Panic attack or chicken
nuggies. Panic attack with chicken nuggies. Oh, big brain time. So yeah, when I was 11 years old, I decided to give one a go. It was at this studio of this artist back home, and he was a local Portuguese artist in Porto, and he was just the best. He was a sculptor, but he had like this workshop / studio in his like home, sort of. It was all like the same building. It was hit the whoa. And I was like, I went in for my first lesson, and I came out, and I remember that I was like crying because I loved it so much. And I was like, Mom, why did you never take me earlier? And she was like, are you kidding me?
Damn it, child.
I just, what? Bless my mom. Yeah, when I came back, I was like, oh my God, that was so good. I want to go again. So I used to go. So I proceeded to have lessons there for another 7 years. Mm-hmm. After that, sometimes 2 hours a week, sometimes 4 hours a week, depended on how depressed I was that week. The more depressed I was, the more I was there. I should specify. Yeah. It was like my safe space, you know?
Yeah.
He was like my dad. Him and his partner would like give me tea and cookies, and they had like 3 dogs and 2 cats, and it was just so nice.
It's the gay life.
The gay life. They had like a loft.
Live.
What?
I think I just had a stroke.
Oh.
Continue.
Okay. So, he was the best. He took care of me, and I was, like, the youngest one at the studio. I was the only one, like, under 60 years old.
Baby.
I was a baby. So, yeah, he taught me everything I know. All the basics in drawing, sculpting, and painting.
Just not colour.
Just not colour, bless him. To be fair, I can't blame him because he is a sculptor, so he never dealt with colour. But he used to, like, he taught me, like, all the face stuff and how to draw from observation and shading and all of that. So, yeah, I owe him a lot. I felt so safe there, you know what I mean, bruh? Yeah. I still get his emails sometimes. I need to go visit him. And then I turned like 14, 15, and actually no, it was way before that. I just turned into the fanning, and then became the fan art.
The age
of fan art. The era begun. And during my teenage years, all I did was draw fan art of people that I liked and bands and shows.
And even people that you didn't like.
I was just like, gotta get that clout, you know what I mean? I used to draw a lot of celebrities, and it's all I did in all of my free time was just draw faces and people, and that's how I improved drawing faces, because it's all I did with my life.
That's how you got famous on Instagram.
It's also how I got famous on Instagram, and I got a lot of clout from drawing celebrities and bands.
Yay!
And that's also how I started my YouTube channel, because people were like, how'd you do this? And I'm like, I'll show you. And that's how I started doing videos. And yeah, and it also made me more confident to post my art online and to show people my art, because up until then I was very, like, not showing people my art at all. And people on Instagram were more like, you should post more of your art. And I'm like, okay. So, throughout high school, that's all I did. And I actually wanted to do medicine through high school. I know. Nerd. I really loved science and biology and medicine. I watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy. And
I hated biology. But that's mainly because we had a really creepy teacher.
Oh, I loved biology. Our teacher was the best. Yeah. So I actually even applied to med school sometime into my GCSE. No, sometime into my IB. And I like, then when I was like 17, I think, I realized that I wanted to, like, hey, screw everyone, I'm going to do art because it makes me happy. So when I was 17, I decided to... Happy. So yeah, my last year of high school, I was like, screw everyone, I'm doing art, bitches. And I was the only one in my whole school that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do art, guys. And everyone else in my year group was like, med school, business school, let's go.
Law school.
And then I applied to a bunch of fine art courses in England. Yeah.
It's like the opposite of a nerd. You went too far. You went too far again, and then you landed right in the middle.
I didn't find the sweet spot until quite late, yeah. So I applied to all those courses, and I actually got into a bunch of them. But then, on the day of my results, I had a small, like panic attack, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. So I just declined all of my offers from fine art.
You're so dumb.
I know. And then I just... like, I looked up Leeds Arts University, which was Leeds College of Art at the time, because I'd been recommended their foundation course by, like, some family friends, and they were just like, yeah, you should totally do it, especially if you don't know what you want to do, and that just, like, changed my life. It was actually the deadline to apply on that day, so I was like, this is fate.
I like how Leeds Art has literally made or break us.
Yeah.
That's the reason we hope.
It's so, like, it's got that energy, though. It's got that thing that's like, this is where you need to be.
Find yourself,
bro. So in that impulse moment,
You're dumb.
I know.
I hate how impulsive that decision was. It
so
hurts
impulsive.
Me.
So it could have gone so wrong.
It should have.
Yeah, it should have.
I don't know how it didn't.
And then my mom got home that day, and I was like, so
a lot of stuff has happened. Sit down.
I was in the kitchen, right? And my toast burnt.
I was in the kitchen, and I was just crying, so then I declined everything, and now I'm going to England.
Yeah. But I got in, came to Leeds, did my foundation year, and then I found the wonders of animation. And it was like, I remember the day that I realized animation was a thing. It was a day that Mike, our course leader, came to do a talk at the college thing. And I was like, bro, animation is a job. It's like bro. I realized that animation is a job that people have. Yeah. And I realized that I could do that job. Yeah. So I was like,
other than illustrators, where it's just like, you have to fight for every commission you have. It's bloodshed out there. There's too many illustrators and not enough jobs.
Yeah. It was like, whoa. Wow, okay.
Animation's just so chill.
Yeah. And in foundation, I also saw the bullet I dodged with a fine art student. Oh, yeah. I was like, ooh, dodged that bullet real fast. Whoa. So that was really eye-opening. Yeah. Found out animation was a thing. Applied for animation.
And I did it.
And then I did it, you know?
Yeah.
And also, we talked about like the facilities.
Oh yeah.
At Leeds Art, they're so good. Because I remember during the interview season of university after foundation, I went to an interview in like London College of Communication or something, thinking that it was going to be thebomb.com, and I got there and I was like, why am I in a prison and why is everything here from the 1900s? Like, what is happening?
Like how we both went to Leeds Art and be like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
I guess this is the standard. I'll go to other places, maybe come back here.
Yeah.
And it's like everything else was so shit in comparison.
I thought, because we went to the Leeds Arts interview first because we were internal students.
Yeah.
So I went there and I looked at the facilities and I was like, damn, okay, so this is what animation looks like everywhere, right? This must be the threshold. And then you go everywhere else and you're like, what happened to you guys?
Are you guys okay?
Are y'all okay?
Decimated.
So yeah, Leeds Art was like such a like, yep, this is where I'm staying. No doubt about that. No doubt. So that was it. And now we're both in our last year of animation. Ready to face the big bad world. It just be like that, yo.
I miss Leeds Art.
Me too.
I've been there for 5 years.
I know, yeah. True. You've been there for an extra year?
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? We're in the same building and
we never that's true, actually. Me and Devon were like studying in the same building for a whole year and never crossed each other.
I mean, we probably did. We just didn't realize at the time.
True. Because when I only met Devon in the first year of animation. Yeah. So in foundation, I had never.
So in your year of foundation, I would have been in my last year
of ED. Yeah. So that's weird, guys. Yeah. You never know.
Crazy.
You never know. Be nice to everyone. You never know who's gonna end up giving you a room to stay when all your flatmates are potheads.
Weed smoking.
Yeah. Not that smoking weed is bad, guys. If you smoke weed, like, I don't care.
Just
like,
in excess
I'm a cool
and
mom.
in the presence of people with asthma.
Yeah. Not asthma. Not in the presence of people with asthma.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bad if you do
yeah,
those.
Yeah. That's do. That's the poo-poo word. You look extra gay today, by the way. You look like
I don't know how to take
you
that.
look like a shipwrecked gay pirate. Like your favorite song, Gay Pirates. Yeah. So that was our origin stories.
Yeah.
Of these two
Tell us who won.
Gay art superheroes.
Tell us who won.
Tell us who was better. Tell us who had...
life is a competition.
It always is, man. Yeah, tell us who had the most tragic upbringing. And let it sound off in the comments. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening to us talk about our tragic backstories. Not as tragic as it could be, but...
Yeah, this is the happy version.
This is the happy version.
This is the art version.
Oh yeah, we've dialed down the sadness.
We could do a whole episode where it's like tragic backstories.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
No.
So yeah, thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't listened to our first episode, it's up on SoundCloud and on YouTube, and soon to be on iTunes, hopefully, and SoundCloud. So stay.
You've already said SoundCloud. You said SoundCloud twice.
Fuck, I meant Spotify. Sorry. Also, if you want to follow us on also
Instagram.
Yes.
Binge inking.
If you want to follow us.
Is it just binge inking or is it? I forget which one.
It's just binge inking.
It's binge inking on Instagram. That's the one that I have control of.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, it's @binge inking, and we'll be posting about like where we're being
what's
accepted
going
to
on.
stream. So
Just all the news.
all the news.
All the hot news.
On there. Also, Twitter, we're at binge_inking on Twitter. I think that's...
And then
we got an email.
If you want to send us any funny stories, any recommendations of what you want us to do next, what else can they send us?
Just anything you want. You can insult us.
Send us some pictures of your pets.
Oh my god, yes! Please send us pictures of your pets on email.
Send us some random shit.
Oh, please. We love it.
And we'll look at it.
We will. We'll probably reply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
the
that just
email
the dream?
is bingeinkingpodcast@gmail.com. We would love to hear your thoughts. Thoughts! So yeah. Thank you guys for listening.
Okay.
We hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!
How do I stop it?
Oh.